Radio Lewis. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
Hello, you're listening to Radio Lewis where the music matters. My name's Steve Brooks, and this is a very angry and therefore a bit sweary in places Vapour Trails.
Some people think little girls should be seen and not heard, but I think, oh, bondage! Up yours! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Oh, what an absolutely marvellous start to the show. Yes, welcome to Vapour Trails, episode 213, while I go to the foot of me rickety old stairs. And yes, that was X-Ray Specs, of course, from 1977's album Germ-Free Adolescence, and Oh Bondage Up Yours, and that was requested by Sarah Pickett, so thank you, Sarah. And I'm also giving a shout out to Karen Penfold, she of Hagar the Womb, for that one as well, because I'm sure Karen would enjoy that. And yes, welcome to the Angry Show. Yes, we've done sad songs, happy songs, and now it's go-to angry ones, and I'm hoping to get 2 shows out of this. Got a couple of requests I couldn't fit in today, so I'm going to carry on next week, so keep sending in those tunes to break your own furniture too. And yes, next up from 1995, and at the behest of Caroline Mersey, Carolyn Mack and Tracy Tyler, here's Alanis Morissette, and You Ought to Know.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that she gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you told me till you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here. as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. There was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her? 'Cause the love that you gave every night wasn't any but I ain't got enough for you to be open wide. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to
ba 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 ba.
especially for my co-conspirator Stephen M. Dad from 1979's All Mod Cons. That was The Jam and their version of the Kinks song David Watts. And before that, of course, was Alanis Morissette and You Ought to Know. Yes, I'm struggling with the voice today. I was going to record all the songs in one go and do my croaky old thing at the end, but I've had my Lemsips, sucked on a Strepsil and feeling much better. Anyway, Vasco's got a word. What do you want to say, mate?
Tuning in community radio, idiosyncratic way to go, lovingly curated by the Steve, got another banger up his sleeve, playlist perfection. Vapour Trails, webcast on radio, Lewis Radio, Lewis Vapour Trails, broadcasting, Vapour Trails, webcast on radio, Lewis Radio, Lewis.
do like cracker, and that was Hate My Generation, or rather, I Hate My Generation, and that was the choice of Vasco Menezes. So thank you, Vasco, very much, and as always, thank you for the jingle. Okay, next up, especially for our Twitter sphere correspondent Brian Andrews at Brian Andrews 1973, we got the John Spencer Blues Explosion from their 96 album Now I Got Worry, and there's no real polite way of saying this, but this is called Fuck Shit Up.
Fuck shit up. Do it punk. Take a stand. Fuck the man. Oh, you're cool. Fuck the rules. Smash a car. Make it fucked up. Skip out on rent. Yeah, make it fucked up. Hang with sluts. Smell your guts. Waste your fucked up. Sailors. Make it fucked up. Fuck shit up. Make it fucked 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 up. Can't remember the words. Make it fucked up. Make it fucked up. Spray paint walls. Trash the halls. Make it shit up. Do it hard. It's soft. Take a stand. Now fuck the man. Yeah. Let's start over, man. Make it fucked up.
This is so good.
Make it fucked up. 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 Make it fucked up.
Now I've got a cousin called Kevin. He's sure to go to heaven. Always spotless, clean and neat, as smooth as you'll get him. He's got a fur-lined sheepskin jacket. $9 said they cost a packet. She won't even let me explain that me and Kevin were just not the same. Oh my perfect cousin, what I like to do he doesn't. He's his family's pride and joy, his mother's little golden boy. He's got a degree in economics, maths, physics, and bionics. He thinks that I'm a cabbage, cause I hate university challenge. Even at the age of 10, smart but Kevin was a smart boy then. He always beat me at Sabudio, cause he flicked a kick and I didn't know. Oh my perfect cousin, what I like to do he doesn't. He's his family's pride and joy. synthesizer. Got the human league into advisor. Now he's making lots of noise, playing along with the art school boys. Girls try to attract his attention, but what a shame, it's in vain, total rejection. He will never be left on the shelf, cause Kevin, he's in love with himself. Oh my perfect cousin, what I like to do he doesn't. He's his family's pride and joy, his mother's little golden boy.
Ah, yes, that takes me back to my school days of wearing anoraks and poor-fitting school trousers. Yes, the Undertones from 1980 and My Perfect Cousin, and that was a choice of Ace Face, Bob Led, so thank you, Bob. And before that was the John Spencer Blues Explosion, especially for Brian Andrews. So cheers, Bob, and cheers, Brian. Okay, taking us up to the break is the choice of Alan Walker, and also one that Jonathan Badley says this is his choice whenever he does air guitar. And yeah, it's an interesting song, really, because I don't know anyone that particularly hates me. Even ex-wives talk to me, except for one person who lives in Lewis, who completely blanks me every time I talk to him. Anyway, love, this is for you.
Met a girl, thought she was grand. Fell in love, found out firsthand. Went well for a week or two, then it all came unglued. In a trap I can't grab. Never thought I'd be the one who'd slip. Then I started to realize I was living one big lie. She fucking hates me. Trust, she fucking hates me. Love, I tried too hard and she told my feelings like I had none and ripped them away. She was queen for about an hour. After that, shit got sour. She took all I ever
OMG. It's Vapour Trails on Radio Lewis.
The sound of Martin George Speedboy. 'Cause summer's here and the time is right for rising in the street, boy. And what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause the sleep has done down there, just no place for body man. No. Hey, think the time is right for Valley's revolution. 'Cause where I live, the game to play is compromise solution. Well, what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause the sleeping London town, there's just no place for Stefani man. No. Hey, so my name is called Disturbance. I'll shout and scream, I kill the king, I rail at all his servants. And what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause the sleeping London town, there's just no place for street-body man. No. Yes.
Starting us off on the second half, there was the Stones and the Tony Keane selection for this week, Street Fighting Man from 1968. So thank you very much, Tony. And before the break there was Puddle of Mud and She Hates Me from their 2002 album Come Clean. And that was the choice of Alan Walker and Jonathan Badley. So thank you very much, guys. Okay, what's up next? Oh yes, this is cool, especially for Sally Robinson. We've got some 9 Inch Nails. And from 94, March of the Pigs.
March
The pigs have won tonight. They can all sleep soundly, and everything is alright.
Oh, yes, I enjoyed that. The drums at the start there kind of reminded me of Keep On Keeping On by those Love 'Em and Wop Tops, the Redskins. Oh, dear. Unless I'm just delusional, of course, which might be the medicine. But yes, thank you for that, Sally. That was 9 Inch Nails and March of the Pigs. Okay, it's time for our obligatory Vapour Trails B-side 4 songs together. So it gives me a chance, and you as well, if you wish, to go off and do something more interesting. And we're going to start off with a bit of Half Man, Half Biscuit. And of course, it's Garnet Hampson who's requested this. So anyway, from back in the DHSS, this is I Hate Nerys Hughes, From the Heart.
The beautiful, sparkling, healthy spa water of Bath in Avon.
I saw a newspaper picture from the political campaign. A woman was kissing a child who was obviously in pain. She spills with compassion as that young child's face in her hand she grips. Can you imagine all that greed and avarice coming down on that child's lips? Well, I hope I don't die too soon. I pray the Lord my soul to save. Yes, I'll be a good boy. I'm trying so hard to behave, because there's one thing I know: I'd like to live long enough to savor. That's when they finally put you in the ground. I'll stand on your grave and tramp the dirt down. When England was the whore of the world, Margaret was her madam, and the future looked as bright and as clear as the black tarmac Adam. Well, I hope that she sleeps well at night, isn't haunted by every tiny detail. When she held that lovely face in her hands, all she thought of was betrayal. And now the cynical ones say that it all ends the same in the long run. Try telling that to the desperate father who just squeezed the life from his only son, and how it's only voices in your head and dreams you've never dreamt. Try telling him the subtle difference between justice and contempt. Try telling me she isn't angry with this pitiful discontent when they flaunt it in your face as you line up for punishment, and then expect you to say thank you, straighten up, look proud and pleased, because you've only got the symptoms, you haven't got the whole disease. Just like a schoolboy whose head's like a tin can, filled up with dreams, then poured down the drain. Try telling that to the boys on both sides, being blown to bits or beaten and made. Who takes all the glory and none of the shame? Well, I hope you live long now. I pray the Lord your soul to keep. I think I'll be going before we fold our arms and start to weep. I never thought for a moment that human life could be so cheap. But when they finally put you in the ground, they'll
brother call a girl a bitch or a hoe. Trying to make a sister feel low, you know all of that gots to go. Now everybody knows there's exceptions to this rule. I don't be getting mad when we playing, it's cool. But don't you be calling me out my name. I bring rap to those who disrespect me like a dame. That's why I'm talking. One day I was walking down the block, I had my cut off shorts on, right? Cause it was crazy hot. I walked past these dudes when they passed me. One of them felt my booty, he was nasty. I turned around red, somebody was catching a rat. Then the little one said,
yeah, me, bitch.
And laughed. Since he was with his boys, he tried to break fly. I punched him dead in his eyes and said, who you crawling the bitch? U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. U-N-I-T-Y. That's a woman. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. U-N-I-T-Y. That's a woman. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. I hit the bottom, there ain't nowhere else to go but up. Bad days at work give you an attitude and you erupt. And take it out on me, but that's about enough. You put your hands on me again, I put your ass in handcuffs. I guess I fell so deep in love, I grew dependency. I was too blind to see just how it was affecting me. All that I knew is you was all the man I had. And I was scared to let you go, even though you treated me bad. But I don't wanna see my kids see me getting beat down by daddy smacking mommy all around. You say I'm nothing without you, but I'm nothing with you. A man don't really love you if he hits you. This is my notice to the tour. I'm not taking it no more. I'm not your personal whore. That's not what I'm here for. Ain't nothing good gon' come to you till you do right by me. Brother, you wait and sit in the bitch. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. U-N-I-T-Y. That's a woman. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. U-N-I-T-Y. That's a woman. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let him know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. What's going on in your mind is what I ask you. But like yo, you don't hear me though. You wear a rag around your head and you call yourself a gangster bitch. Now that you saw Apache's video, I saw you wildin', acting like a fool. I peeped you out the window, jumping girls after school. But where did all of this come from? A minute ago you wasn't heard and nobody ever heard of you. Now you a wannabe hard. You barely know your ABCs. Please, there's plenty of people out there with triggers ready to pull it while you trying to jump in front of the bullet. Young lady, and real bad girls are the silent type. Ain't none of this worth getting your face sliced, cause that's what happened to your homegirl, right? Walking with nobody. She got to wear that for life. Who you calling a bitch? U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let 'em know. U-N-I-T-Y. That's a woman. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y. You gotta let 'em know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. Here we go. U-N-I-T-Y.
Featuring a sample from the Crusaders, A Message from the Inner City, that was the Ali B moment and Queen Latifah and Unity, U-N-I-T-Y, from 1993's Black Rain. And before that we heard Half Man Half Biscuit and I Hate Neris Hughes. And then there was Elvis Costello from his 1989 album Spike, Tramp the Dirt Down, and that was the choice of John Fax, so thank you John. And then Warrior Soul and I See the Ruins from 1990, and that was the choice of Peter Burnell Smith, so thank you very much Peter. Okay, we've got 2 songs to go, and next up is the one I put up on Facebook and say let's have some angry songs, and I use this as an example, and therefore I'm going to dedicate this to the following: the Taras, Tara Lee Platt and Tara Bra-Brazen, Tucker McNeil, Stuart Masters, Alan Ramsey, David Chambers, Barbie Rowe and Jude Roberts. And for all of you, from 1971's Pieces of a Man, this is the mighty Gil Scott-Heron. The revolution will not be televised.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on Report from 29 District. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still life of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Keys, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
Oh, just amazing. Inspirational indeed. Gil Scott-Heron and The Revolution will not be televised. And if you've never heard the studio album, which was his first in 1971, Pieces of a Man, go and do it. Go and do it now. Give yourself an education. You'd love it. Anyway, coming up to the last song, so time for me to say thank you to the sharers and carers as always, and thank you for everyone that's requested on this show. And yes, we've got some more angry stuff next week, and we've got lots of spaces, so keep those requests coming in. And this final song is especially for my bandmate Robert Palmer. No, not that Robert Palmer, the Robert Palmer, my good friend Patrick W. Huff, and also a happy birthday wish for yesterday for Brighton legend Paul Buzz Robinson down at the Punker Bunker. And yes, final message before I go. If there are any Nazi punks that listen to this show, go forth and multiply. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Ta-ra.
Fuck Off, overproduced by Martin Hannett, take 4.
What a man! They fight each other, the police they wins. Stop your backs and trash your holes. Trash your bank if you got real balls. That's nothing like to get so cool. Realize these are new school like conscious businessmen and cops and the real boys making me the first to go. Nazi punks, Nazi punks, Nazi punks. Fuck off! Nazi punks, Nazi punks, Nazi punks. Fuck off! You've been the first to go, you've been the first to go, you've been the first to go. What lets you think?
Okay, that was the last song. You can fast forward and turn over the tape now.
Radio Lewis. Local community webcasting.